Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel for my second What's in Wednesday. Basically the premise of What's in Wednesdays, they're just to come shop with me, but I'm trying to go a little bit more into detail rather than me filming myself in a store and stuff like that. I want to film more of the stuff that's in it so that when you're sitting down doing your washing, watching some TV, I don't know, doing other chores like hoovering up, anything like that, and you want to see what's in stores but you just haven't got the time to visit them all, then you can just pop these on and then hopefully they're a little bit helpful. So this week's edit compared to last week's, I have put some of the prices on where they weren't, you know, so in your face. Hopefully that helps out for you guys to know the prices and stuff a little bit better. I did get a few comments to say about how some of the prices weren't visible, and that's absolutely fine. So I've tried to kind of, you know, put the prices on screen. So let me know if you like that. If you don't, then just let me know. Also, because I'm open to feedback if it's kindly written. Don't write me horrible things because I don't want that. And then I might have to block you if you're really, really mean about me, because some people on the internet very, very mean. So anyway, I went into B&M over the weekend and I filmed all of like the Christmas decorations aisle. I didn't go around all the rest of it. I just thought I'd solely like focus on the Christmas decor rather than like the kitchen stuff, all the other great stuff that they've got going on in there. They have loads of Christmas gifts and stuff like that, but I haven't featured that today. Today is just solely on the Christmas decor. So hopefully you enjoy having a little look around that, and I'm gonna stop talking.
Okay, so going into our B&M, they have this huge like display bit in the middle where all the Christmas trees and lights displays and stuff are out, which I really, really appreciate, as you get to see the pieces actually in the full glory out of the boxes and everything, which I really liked. They had a bunch of different trees on display, all at different prices, different sizes and everything like that, and some of them were crazy reasonable at £12. This one here was my favourite artificial. It was £100, but I thought, you know, for how tall it was and everything like that, I just really liked it. And I think for a 7-foot pre-lit tree, £100 isn't bad at all. They also had loads of these ornaments around, and I thought they were really, really sweet. This one was $14.99 in a green colourway, but there was also a red colourway, which I'll show you later on in the video. They had this little girl here, which was slightly like flocked. It kind of felt like it was covered in like fake snow, and it felt really funny. So I would recommend feeling it if you go into store, as well as this one here with little polar bear. And I thought this would be great if you had twins. Like, how great would that be? Like one of them being on the polar bear with the other one. Oh, so cute. A quick overview of all of the lights in store. I kind of went around all of the sections in there just to kind of give you a rough idea of the prices in there. They were all really reasonable, and I've bought lights from B&M before and they've held up well. They had a Santa Stops Here sign in there as well, which I thought was really reasonable at £6. They have one in Home Bargains. I think that was $7.99, somewhere around there, but it's a little bit more expensive than B&M. Another great thing that I found in here was these $3.99 snowflake lights. I really liked the ones in the range the other day. They were much bigger, but they were £15 each, and I think if you're just starting out, then £4 is an absolute steal. They also had a ton of garlands and stuff like that in there, which I really liked. So I would recommend popping into B&M if you're after a garland. They're around about between £20 and £25, all the garlands, which I thought was fairly reasonable. I DIY'd one last year from bits from Poundland, and it worked out under £10 for an absolutely massive garland. I think it ended up being something like 10 foot long. So if you're interested in a DIY one, I will have that in the description down below. I also spotted this wooden star, which I thought was really cool. It just sort of like folded out on itself and came with like a little battery pack for lights, which I thought was really, really cool. And I think it would suit a really Scandi Christmas, and coming in at $7.99, absolute barg again. Loads of little candle holders like this for really, really good prices. And I also spotted this 3-piece set, which included 2 trees and a light up wreath for £40. So if you didn't fancy DIYing it, doing it all individually, you can just go into B&M, buy a box full, £40 and you're done. Had loads more little wreaths and stuff. These were all around about £10 each, which I thought was really reasonable again. This star wreath here I absolutely love, and that matches exactly to a star that I got from the range, which wasn't so thick, as well as a like tree in there, exactly the same. So they must have bought them from the same supplier. Did loads of funky little Santas. Tommy absolutely loves the vintage Santas, but they had them in 3 different sizes in there, which somehow I managed to miss when filming, which I was really annoyed about when I got home, but rest assured they were in there. Actually, I know what happened. a wheelchair came past and I had to kind of move out the way. Then I kind of got a shot of like Santa's crotch, so I sort of just cut it out because you didn't need to see that. But that's what happened. I do have the footage of it if someone wants to see it, but I'm sure you don't. Now, they had these giant tags, which I thought were really cool, as well as some little countdowns, all for really reasonable prices, which I was really impressed with. I think they look really nice and vintage, and if they were in the range, they would definitely be like double the price, even though the range is fairly affordable anyway. I thought that these were incredible price. Over to the little ornaments, I absolutely loved these little stacks of reindeer and also the little polar bears. I thought they were just such a fun little addition. I liked the colours on them as well. They're very neutral, as well as being a little bit Scandi as well, so I think these would fit in with any kind of Christmas colour scheme, because not only are they fun, the colour scheme is just, oh, it's there, you know. They also had these little single ones as well on little sleds. I don't know, there's something about that little polar bear that gets me, so I may have to go back and get it. Just for the record here, I actually went through all this B&M aisle and I bought not one single thing. So I'm really impressed with myself being able to, you know, distance myself a little bit and just resist the temptations, because there were so many nice things in there, which, yeah, no, I'm pretty proud of myself. I also like these little lampposts, that actually light up ones, which I thought was really good, and I don't know, something about them looked kind of vintage and I just liked that. A few little snow globes here, which I really liked as well. And then they also had these little cloches, which were $7.99 each, but I thought they were just a little fun spin on the snow globe. I remember countless of times like my little sister breaking snow globes in our family, and I think that this might be a safer alternative if you have little kids. They had these little Santas and elves, and these were marked as £3 on the kind of shelf and then $4.99 on themselves. So I'm not sure how much they were, but I'd go by the shelf more than anything, as the bigger ones up there were £5. I think maybe they were last year's stock, but they've just popped them out in amongst this year's, so they're a little bit cheaper. We also had these little Nutcracker stands at $3.99, as well as your more traditional with Santas and snowmans and reindeers, also for the same price. I absolutely love this little nativity set. I thought it was so great. A bit of a side note, all of them seem to have like different skin tones and stuff like that, which I think would be really fun for like a kind of all-inclusive kind of nativity set thing going on. Over to the sets of baubles, they had so many things going on, again, all really cheap prices. I have a few of these 6 pieces down there at $2.99 a set. I really like those. As you can see here, they have got 25 pieces for $12.99, which are a little bit more expensive, but they did them in a gold colorway and a white one in my store. And this store isn't the biggest, by the way, so they definitely don't have all the stock that you would find in all your B&Ms, but I thought it would be a great place to kind of run through, as the store's a little bit more quieter. In all of the sections of baubles, they seem to have these alphabet ones, which I know someone pointed out to me that when I seen them in M&S like not so long ago, that they were in there for £1. These ones here are much more flimsy compared to the M&S ones, and they have a little foam sticker on, but the fact that they're only £1 could save you a lot of money if you have more than like 2 or 3 to buy. So definitely give them a little kind of go, see if you like the quality of them before purchasing, because as you know, this year I am going quality over quantity, but some people have big families and that's going to save you a lot of money. Another way to save even more money though with them is to buy a pack of 6 like this for £2.99 and then stick your own little letters on the front. Again, you will save even more money, and that is what we're kind of all about here. They had loads more sets of these 6-pack of baubles, as well as these bigger like 4-packs, which I think would be really fun to intertwine. They were $2.99 a pack. Ignore that label on there. My store's labeling was all over the place. They had a vintage set down there, which I really liked, but didn't get a close-up. I'm very sorry. As well as these like primary colour baubles, all these fancy multicolored ones. They had greens and blues and pinks and just everything you could ever want. Something was really drawn to me Like these little hummingbirds though, like look at them, little fancy hummingbirds, so adorable, just in love. Moving on to the tinsel, if you are a tinsel queen, they were in there from £1 up to £3 per kind of set, depending on the thickness, the quality and stuff like that. They also had loads of room decorations, all fairly reasonable price, all under about £3, and yeah, perfect just to sprinkle around, pop on your walls, get decorating, you know. Just love these. £1.49. What a barg. I absolutely love these stars. They had more of like a northern, is it called a northern star? As well as like the traditional kind of 5-point star, but £3.99. Just, oh, love that. They are actually light ups on these ones, and these ones here were £5.99 just for the addition of the lights. This little tree here is very similar to the one that I seen in the range, as well as Home Bargains. And here are the little kind of post box little girls that I spoke about earlier, where they had the green and the red as well. The polar bear and the little reindeer one from earlier as well, like I said, they were £9.99. And then they had like little versions of them as well. They're so cute. Look at their little faces. Like, I cannot get enough of them. They are so adorable. I don't know what I would do with them, but I feel like I do need some of them in my life, you know, because they're just so cute. Look at these ones as well. If you had twin boys, I mean, these would be perfect, wouldn't they? Or like, you know, grandkids and that sort of stuff. I don't have any kids or any twins or anything like that in the family, so it makes no sense for me to have them, but I do appreciate how cute they are. They had loads of little gnomes in, loads of penguins. To be honest, they had everything in. Everything that you could want, they had. Their little carousels again, and like we've seen in the range, these ones here are £9.99, and in the range they were £12.99. So if you're looking to save a little penny on them, then I would just suggest going to B&M. They had loads of tree skirts, not as big as a selection as I have seen in some other stores, but they were at really, really good prices, and they felt really good as well. They were between £4 up to £10 depending on which one you purchased. This one here was £9.99 but felt absolutely incredible. I loved this grey one that said "Have yourself a merry little Christmas." It was embroidered on, £6.99, a bit of fur around the edge, felt wonderful. Next up were the stockings. They also had some personalised stockings in here. I've pretty much seen these in every store going so far this year, but these were the cheapest ones by far. They were £2.99, as well as a little stocking holder down there for £4.99, and some Baby's First Christmas ones for £1.99. Last but not least, we have the Nutcrackers. So they have loads of different sizes in B&M. Nutcrackers in there are just to die for, aren't they? But they ranged from £9.99. These little ones were £3.99. But yeah, the single ones ranged from £9.99 up till £50 for the absolute huge one, which basically went up to my waist. So there's that. If you want a whole range of Nutcrackers, then B&M has got your back this Christmas. Here's a few screenshots from the awful footage I got of the Santas.
So that is the end of today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I do apologise for the little bit of Santa footage at the end. Basically what had happened was I went down the Christmas house, filming all around there, and obviously it was quite busy at the time. Like, I went to the quieter, smaller store so that, you know, I could kind of get a good amount of footage. But then like a whole horde of people started coming in, new staff started coming in. I think they were training around like new people for Christmas, which is great because it means shorter queues. Yes, love that. But what happened was someone with like a massive wheelchair came through, and I kind of wanted to move out of the way of them, but then I forgot I was filming the Santas for you guys, so I kind of missed it. I gave you some awful angles, but hopefully you can forgive me on that one, because I know a few people might be a bit mad that I cut off the Santas a little bit short. But yeah, I just wanted to be more respectful of the people in the store at the time, so that's why that happened. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video regardless, and will join me back tomorrow and Friday for some more DIYs, and then we will return as usual on my non-scheduled uploading self, because I have no idea what I'm doing on the tubes. I'm going to be trying to post at least one DIY a week, at least one kind of come shop with me a week on the run up to Christmas, and after that I've got no idea. It's just gonna be a surprise. So I hope you'll have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow for another DIY. Bye.